always have a hot mic, you know that. You never know what's going to happen. Mechanical pencil failure. You know it. Welcome, 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 welcome everyone. You know who I am. I'm Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show, and I am here to break down everything that's new and different on the YouTubes, answer your questions. It could be anything about YouTube. It could be about growing a business on YouTube, getting more audience, marketing, analytics, best practices for thumbnails and title creation. You name it. I know the answer. Write your question in the chat and I will answer it. If I go a while and I don't answer your question, just ask it a second time. I might have missed it. I try not to, but that sometimes happens. Got one person running the show here, and that's me. I'm getting ready for the winter holidays. I got my snowman here, and I got whatever that is. And let's see who's in the house. We have John Ventrini. Hello, John Ventrini. Nika Stewart. Hello, Nika Stewart. Welcome to the channel. Jaden's here. Hey, hey, hey. Sammy Superstar is here. Everybody, quick announcement, breaking news. Sammy's having a show in 3 hours. Starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to be on his show. He's going to have a bunch of people on, I think, but I don't know. It's his Thanksgiving special. It's on the Sammy Superstar channel, and I am going to be on the show. I have a link for you. Do I? I think I do. Was this it? Let me make sure this is it. No, that's not. Where's the Sammy Superstar show? Okay. It's in the description of this. Okay, here it is. In the description, I have copy address, paste it in there. I think that's it. Okay, sorry about that. This is Sammy's show at 9. Click this link and choose set reminder. Don't leave my show. Open this in a new tab and then catch me over there on Sammy Superstar's channel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern in 3 hours from today, from right now. My goodness. It's in 2 hours. What am I saying? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours. Got it. Len's Handcrafted Wood Signs says, hi, Matt. Hi, Len. Welcome back to the channel. All right. Let's jump into some things here. Dave Hart, Acousticized, is here. He says, "Sup, Matt? Sup, my brother? Welcome back." All right. Reminder. Jaden's here with reminder. Excellent. All right. We've got my course. Don't forget about my course. 32 lessons are free. I teach you how to be awesome on YouTube. How cool is that? How do you interact with me outside of this live stream? Get in my Facebook group. Here's another little thing. Same thing. Samesies. I'll approve you in that. Awesome resource for YouTube. And my to-do list, which is on my email list. This is the MailChimp Monkey. This is my email mailing list. Get in on that, and you'll get to have what I'm going to show you today. Or you can screenshot the live stream and write it all down yourself. But don't do that. Get in on my email list, and you'll get the to-do list in a instant download. And that's another thing I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you everything I do, all the behind the scenes, my to-do list. I'm going to go over my to-do list, and it's for live video and it's for edited videos. All of the prep, all of the thing to get the video on the platform, and all of the marketing. It's 3 to-do lists in one. It's going to be awesome. Share this show. Let people know what's happening. And of course, put your questions in the chat and I will get to them. Artfully Blind with Diana is back on the channel. Hi, Diana. Always good to have you here. She's an artist just like me. I love my fellow artists. Uh-oh. I'm having snowman problems here. All right. Speaking of getting ready for the winter, and the holidays, I started to do physical goods sales. And I'm having a problem with, of course, with what you would suspect I'm having a problem with. Facebook. Facebook is not acting very funny. So my challenge to you is, in a new tab, if you don't mind. Oh, Jim Bashirs is here. Hi, Jim. This is my personal Facebook profile. Is the first piece of content, the most recent piece of content on this profile, my lawn ornament candy cane article? I don't see it, and I'm kind of freaking out because here's what I see. This is my Matt Haas Facebook profile. I know this isn't YouTube, but it's content and it's sales and it's a business, so it's kind of relevant. I was at a hockey game, and so I have like this hockey game couple photos here, but I don't see my thing. Now, if I go like this, see if over here on grid view, if I click on grid view, it does show the thumbnail. This is my post about me selling something. And if this wasn't loading earlier, see, this doesn't load. It's completely black. But if I go out to the main screen and go to Marketplace and do a search for candy canes, see, it's there. This is the post that you should see, and it's got my description of what I built and why you should buy them and the cost and all that. But on my profile, it's skipping it, but it's public. I don't understand. I don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, Britta Aller is here. Hi, Britta. Welcome to the show. I know Britta in real life, and Britta is considering launching a YouTube channel. So everyone give a big welcome in the chat to Britta, and let her know that YouTube is not very difficult to pull off, and it's a lot of fun, and just let her know how awesome it is. I also pointed her to my course, and I think she's going to be getting into the course here as well. A couple more people have shown up. Did I say hi to Harneal Media? Hello, Harneal Media. Oh, I see your candy cane as the top post. Thank goodness. Maybe it's just something wonky on my end. Britta sees it as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And okay, good, good. Uh-oh. Warning, warning. Jim Dockrell's in the house. Everybody got to keep an eye on him. Let me get the lights going here. There we go. That Jim, that's the alert that you are in the chat. I'm kidding. I love Jim Dockrell. He's awesome. He just he drops some crazy every now and then, like every 10th chat will be something really out there. YouTube is a beast, LOL. No, don't scare her, Artfully Blind with Diana. Well, Britta, if you have any questions, write it in the chat and I'll be happy to help. And of course, get in the group as well. She's also a new member of the group. If you're out there in the Facebook group, and remember to say hi to her there, that would be good as well. So thank you for confirming that Marketplace is only messing up on my end, but that's not uncommon for all things in the Facebook universe. Okay, well, I'm going to be looking at my to-do list. Again, if you sign up for my email, you'll get an instant download link, and you'll get this to-do list. And it will come in the form of, not that. Slide that over there. It will come in the form of a rich text file format. Whoops. Oh, I'm pushing buttons here, folks. Here we go. It'll be in a rich text file, RTF, which means it'll open in any program, Mac or PC. And this is the list right here. So let's take these in little bit chunks. I'm going to go over this. If you have questions along the way, just let me know, and I will answer the questions about my to-do list and any type of prep. You know it. And Dave Gatton's here. Hi, Dave. I think I did see you slip in there. He jumps in quick, that Dave Gatton, and he loves my piano endeavors. How's the Gatton CNC build coming? Still slacking. Not anymore. I've just completed a lawn ornament candy cane exercise in my shop, and now that is off the table, I am fully dedicated to building my wooden CNC machine. And it's an overhead 3-axis computer-controlled carving machine, and it's awesome. And Dave Gatton is the creator of a kit where you can make this thing yourself. DaveGatton.com. Just spell his name.com, and you can buy your own. It's awesome. So it's the Slack division. The slacking shall not continue, I promise, good sir. Painting in world record time. Yeah. My Gatton CNC is going to be painted red. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be part red and part natural wood. It's going to look really slick, really slick. Okay. Yeah, that's true too. Okay, back to my to-do list. This is my to-do list. I broke it down into just planning, and then live and video, and then post-publishing. And some of the things overlap, but let's take a closer look here. And again, you sign up for my email newsletter, and bada boom, bada bing, you'll get this, no problemo. All right, so we will go here under plan. Bam, there we go. Keyword analysis. This is very important. And keyword analysis spans picking the best title as well as picking the best keywords. What I do is I go on to YouTube and I start doing searches. I start typing in the topic and I see what comes up in the auto return. Here, let me show you. If you go out to the public YouTubes, public YouTubes, and you start typing thumbnail, okay? And then just look at what starts popping up. Tutorial, YouTube, Maker app, ideas, pack, YouTube, editing apps. And then just that alone can help you start deciding what you might want to name your file. And I go all into this in the course, but this is just, I'm just reviewing my to-do list. And then what I do is I sometimes complete the search. Best thumbnail for YouTube, and I'll click return. And then what you should do is you should start looking down the number of views per the video. Okay, there's 73,000 views, 249,000 views, 517,000 views, 2.6 million views. Well, guess what? That term, that keyword phrase, best thumbnail for YouTube, is probably a little out of my league. What you want to do is you want to find some with just a couple handful of thousands, and then you can compete with that. So I might want to switch that up a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. That is part of the keyword analysis. And again, I go into my course about how to zero in on that. Now, if I'm doing a live stream, I do a bulleted list. Paper bulleted list. You can write it down on paper, but I use Google Docs, and I just do my bulleted list there, and I have something to go off of when I'm doing a live stream. And I also put the episode number. This is episode 162. Amazing. I've done 162 of these shows. And then if I'm building something for my craft channel, my woodworking channel, Awesome Wood Things, I will create a build plan or a scene list, something like that. So, you have to kind of the whole point is you're pre-thinking through your content. I'm going over my to-do list here. Hi, Adam. That's what we're doing. I knew it. I knew it. I always have to read all of Jim Dockrell's comments before I put them on screen. It's crazy. He's tired tonight. I say you're doing a pretty good job with the comment you put on after that one. Run of show. Yes, that's the formal Hollywood term for what we're talking about. I share with my guests also using Google Docs. Yeah. Now, I don't bring guests on my show, with the exception of December 23rd, which is this show, my Festivus Airing of Grievances show. So be sure and bookmark that. There is, I don't know if there's a link for the Festivus show in the description, but if you want to be a guest on my Festivus show, that's the sign-up form. You can click that link and give me your information. I'll bring you on the show. But yeah, Adam was talking about he shares the run of show, which is how your live show is going to proceed with what segments come first, the sequence of segments with his guests, and he uses Google Docs. Great tip. Great tip. All right, back to it. Now, prep for live. This is something I'm all too familiar with here. Okay, I turn on the studio lights. I have a lot of studio lights, and stuff needs to be turned on and off. Wow. Come back on. Some are kind of a pain to get going here, but yeah, I turn all of those on. I have a complicated audio setup. You can see here, this is my Rodecaster Pro, a lot of buttons, and sometimes I'm on mute. I'm muted. Sometimes I have speakers going. You can't see, but there's my speakers. You never want the speakers going because they feed through. It's a complicated setup. So I check my audio. Turn off Wi-Fi. See, I'm not a big Wi-Fi fan. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zero in on this. Boop. There you go. Wi-Fi is off. I'm hardwired, baby. I love being hardwired. That's the only way to roll. And what else we got? Oh, sometimes I reboot my machine. Not often. You don't have to reboot Macs very much, but sometimes I do. And I print my bulleted list. And a Stream Deck. Sometimes I set the Stream Deck here to go to sleep after 5 minutes to kind of preserve the little televisions in there. And so I make sure that Stream Deck is set to 60-minute sleep time. I don't know, just preserving my hardware, I guess. Sometimes I'm on Ecamm and I'll do 60 frames a second. Sometimes I'll do 4K. I like to stream at 1080 60, and I just make sure Ecamm is set to that. My copy and paste dock. Oh, this is fun. Over here, I have this document that has all of my stuff that I put in the chat. Like I'll often put Brenda's show that I do on Thursdays, my next week's show, some other things that I'm doing, awesome fun things. So any type of content I want to copy and paste, I prep that before the live show so I don't got to fumble with it. Like you don't want to be on a live show and say, oh, I'm going to get you this link, and then fumble to find the link. Boom, it's right there on my copy paste doc. i.e. connect Ethernet cable. yeah, you need the Ethernet cable connected. There's a fan of my bald spot cam. Thanks, Jim. Countdown timer. See, this is the thing over here. I've got this countdown, and my countdown is a little different than most people's countdown. This, well, I can't really show you. That is, it counts down to the hour. A lot of people have the countdown timer set for 5 minutes, and whenever they bring the countdown timer on, 5 minutes. That's not how I roll. I do it a little more complicated. So it's counting down to the clock. So if I start at 6:54, it still counts down to 7 o'clock. Or if I start at 6:56, it still counts down to 7 o'clock. That's just the way I like to do it. And it's not always every week it resets because now the date's in the past. So I have to do that. Position the bald spot cam. Yep. Because sometimes I have this camera pointing down at my piano, like that. I have a channel where I do hair bands on the piano, and that camera is in dual use over there for that. So I can't do my show and have my countdown timer going like this. That just won't fly. So that has to be done. And of course you would personalize all of this. Second monitor to lower resolution. This is just a good tip for everyone to have, because my monitor is usually set way bigger. So I have to go in here, display settings, scaled. That's usually what I'm at. Now, everything got smaller because I'm showing more pixels, but I like to make things visible for you, my viewers. So I make my monitor smaller resolution so the images are bigger. Does that make sense? The one and only bald spot cam. All right. And what else? There we go. Oh, and the overlay. See, this, a lot of people don't do this, and it drives me nuts. They'll stream like this. They'll have this all the way over here. Because see, if I take that away, but something will be covered up. Like something will be covered up right there, but they'll be talking about it. I don't like that. So I purposely take my stuff and drag it so it lines up dead on accurate with my available window here. It's just a little professional touch that I like. Einar Riss Hansen, welcome back to the channel, my friend. I'm going over my content to-do list. And if you want to have my content to-do list in your own hands, you can get it here. Sign up for my email newsletter. A link is in the description as well. And it's an instant download. Just sign up, get yourself on my email list, and you get what I'm showing you for free. I don't charge anything for it. No way. Free is how I roll. All right, let's look at now. What do I do before I publish my video? Okay, of course you do your metadata, title, description, keywords, cards, end screens. Get it all done. Everything must be in a playlist. Every single piece of content on YouTube, live stream or edited video, must be in a playlist. Why? Because YouTube likes unique URLs. I don't know what it is. I think it just puts them in better standings when they compare their website to other social media websites. And a playlist has its own unique URL, separate from the URL of the actual play page. They love it. You don't have to figure out why they love it. Just know that they do love it, and you always want to do what YouTube loves, whether you understand it or not. Just like you can take advantage of air travel without understanding what makes a plane fly. You don't have to understand drag, lift, and thrust and all that crap to go coast to coast in an airplane. Same thing. YouTube says they like it. You give YouTube what they like. They like unique URLs, and a playlist is a unique URL, and they just love it. So put everything in a unique URL. Sammy Superstar says, very nice checklist for videos live. Thank you, sir. And it's constantly evolving, too. Closed captions. Oh, people. You have to do closed captions. I don't care. Get off. If you're not, now this is for edited videos. I don't do this for live streams, but for edited videos, you've got to make your closed captions on point. You have to at least edit the closed captions that YouTube automatically generates. Just the fact that you edited it will signal to YouTube that you've paid attention to it, and it will treat those closed captions as more valid because you've touched it. Always, first of all, it's good for people who have hearing issues that need to see it, but it's just good practice for YouTube's promotion's sake, for promoting your stuff. Of course, you'd have to create your thumbnail. Never default the thumbnails. If you're letting YouTube create your own thumbnails, you're doing it wrong. Stop it. So you need to create the thumb. And I create images for Facebook, for my blog, which is my website, and for Instagram. Sometimes I lose my cursor. I have to redo this. Yes, Instagram, I like to do tall images or square. And of course, YouTube has 16:9. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to all this stuff. You don't want your stuff to look bad on these other platforms. You have to be conscious about it. Sometimes I create a 30-second teaser video. I don't do that much. I'll probably do more of that in 2022. Email newsletter. Get in on the email newsletter, folks. This is it. Link is in the description. And then my blog post. Every video has a post on my blog. Well, for awesome wood things. I don't post on the website for all things YouTube. Probably should. If I'm doing a build video on awesome wood things, I'll do an Instructable. Instructables, plural.com is a website. And I build a post on that website. And then I have my Notion instance. And I add the details to Notion. Always keeping Notion up to date. Okay. All right, so Shalalala Productions, that's my friend Robert Lee, and he says, great content as always, Matt. By any chance, is the list available for download? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is. It's here in my email newsletter. Sign up for my email newsletter, and you will get it in an instant download. If you're already signed up for my email newsletter, let me know and I'll PM it to you. Do I still have it in my clipboard? No, I don't. I have it over here, though. Here we go. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Sign up forms. Select. And I think this is in my confirmation thank you page. Yeah, so you'll get this. And then here is the direct link. And I will message this to Robert. There it is. Now you got the direct download. Whoopsie-date. Where'd that come from? My MailChimp's popping up. Go away, monkey. My monkey's acting up. And let's get back to it. Ba-bam. All right, I'm almost done here, folks. Keep the questions coming. I have a question here from Adam. I'll answer Adam's question, then we'll get into post-publish. Got to redo that anyway. All right, Adam has a question. Daniel and Dee promote putting a pinned comment in the video description. What kind of comment would you recommend? A link to another video or playlist? Well, a pinned comment is what you would put in a live show. I would definitely put something. I would use the same answer that I would give if you asked what types of links should I put in the description of an edited video. So you have your title and your description. And the answer is ideally to something you own on YouTube. You want to keep people on YouTube and you want to keep people watching yourself. So that's ideal state number one. Second ideal state below that would be put a link to someone else's content on YouTube. And then the third most desired thing coming in last would be a link off of YouTube. And if you link someone off of YouTube, there should be some benefit to you because you're making them leave the platform. And when you leave the platform on a link that you put on YouTube, if your YouTube link takes them off of YouTube, YouTube knows that your interaction made that person leave, and YouTube's not going to like that. YouTube's business practice is to get people on YouTube and to get people staying on YouTube. So if you make them leave the platform, it better not be, oh, look at this funny joke over here on Reddit, and that's not serving you any good. Send them to your Patreon page, send them to your merch shelf, send them to something where you'll at least benefit from it in some business sense. So yeah, I would put pinned items in anywhere you can pin an item on YouTube. I would pin something that's either on the platform, something of your own on YouTube would be choice number one. Pin something else on YouTube to keep the person on YouTube, whether it's your stuff or not. And third, make sure it's something that you will benefit from off of YouTube, like merch or Patreon. And fourth would be anything not in those three categories. I hope that answers your question. Great question, Adam. Coming in with the great questions. Oh my, Tally's Art and Game Channel is here. New sub, hello. I'm glad to have you here on All Things YouTube. I have a group. Get in on this Facebook group. Yeah, go on Facebook and search this stuff, and I'll approve you if you're not on there. And this is my website. And thank you for subscribing. You might want to smack the bell, too, while you're at it. And here's my physical address, and then drop a link, drop a like. I got all these little signs. Sorry, I'll behave myself. Gotcha. I know YouTube discourages off-site links. Yeah. Yeah, can't hang around, but I'll support as hey, there's no wrong way to watch my content. You know, if you're here from the beginning to end, great. If not, I'll take any view, any comment, any like, whatever you can throw me, I'll take it. And if you like this right now, maybe my video won't crash. Oh, blue screen of death again. Man, I should switch to Mac. Just kidding. Is this a fun content? Is this helping my to-do list? I hope it's helping. Let me know if it's helping. Last one. This is the money right here. This is worth the money you're paying for this, which is, well, you're not paying for it, but I could charge for this. Got a question here from, what is your favorite way to prepare turkey on Thanksgiving? Lots of basting. Got to keep that turkey well basted. Okay. Again, now this is here twice. Frickin' playlist. Everything's in a playlist, no exceptions. It's like doubling on 11 when you're playing blackjack. Always double on 11. Always put a video in a playlist. Same thing for your lives and same thing for your edited videos. I set my most recent edited video as featured on YouTube. It's kind of a dumb thing that I don't think has much relevance anymore, but it's still a feature, so I do it. I'll show you how to do that. So you come to YouTube Studio and you go down to Customize. And right here is featured video. I always set this as my most recent uploaded video. I don't do it from my lives. And then when you come to your front page of your channel, that is not showing here because I'm logged in as myself, but you would, as a non-subscriber, as a subscriber, you would see that video. But since I'm live, it doesn't do it. So again, it's sort of an odd feature that's probably going to be deprecated, but it's not. So, but still do it. It's still a thing. So definitely put your most recent edited video as the featured image. Now, all the marketing. Now ask yourself, do you do all this? You should consider doing all of this because this is work, but you got to play the game, folks. You got to play the game. All of this is going to get people on to YouTube. That's the opposite of the concern that I had in the last moment where I was talking about people leaving YouTube. Now you're bringing people on YouTube with all of these here. I make marketing content. It could be an image, video URL, or teaser, and post it to Facebook groups. I do it to Twitter. Same thing. Marketing content. This is usually an image to IG because, hello, Instagram, IG is Instagram. Instagram is a photo app primarily. Not so much anymore. But, and then there's no links on Instagram except in your biography. So you add the video link in the bio, which is best practice. Marketing content to Patreon, to my blog, to LinkedIn, which I'm not really using, but I probably will. And then I post an instructable to instructables, kind of a weird sentence, but it's properly formatted, and then send the email newsletter because, again, up here in pre-publish, I'm drafting the email newsletter. So here I draft and pre-publish, and in post-publish, I hit send because, you know, you're building step 1, step 2, step 2. Basting. I don't know how to answer this question. I consume turkey. I'm not and I carve turkey. I'm a good turkey carver. As a matter of fact, I should do a video on how to carve a turkey because people make mistakes when they carve turkey. Particularly, they take, say this level is the knife, and this is the turkey. They will cut the turkey breasts in slivers, in discs. That's not how you do it, because the first person gets all the skin. That's not the way to do it. What I do is I carve out the entire breast. Looks like a football when you take it out. The whole thing, and then you put it on the cutting board, and then you cut it in discs. And I guess that's hard to explain. Basically, the way I do it is awesome. And then you arrange it in the serving tray like it came off the turkey. You have the two breast pieces in the middle, all sliced up. You got the wings, you got the legs. If you invite me to your Thanksgiving, you want me carving. If you need someone to carve. Now, see, you just can't presume that you want to be the carver, because that's usually head of household has that role. But if you do not want to carve and you want someone to carve the turkey, then you ask me, and I will do a good job at it. Oh, a fried turkey in a couple years might be. Oh, yep. We did that. Well, we had a fried turkey, not for Thanksgiving, at my brother-in-law's house. Here's the tip: always do it outside. Always, no exception. Why? Because it works fine until you take the turkey out. Then you burn your house down. And it's Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon. Hello. Welcome back to the channel, Chris. All things turkey carving. Let me know in the chat if you want me to do a video of how to carve the turkey the proper way. I hope I described that correctly. But basically, like if this is the turkey breast, imagine this is a turkey, you have your left side and your right side. You take the whole thing off the turkey, and then you set it on the, you would be like this. It would be left side, right side. You carve this out, and you put this on the cutting board, and then you cut it this way in 1-inch circles. Then you have a circle of turkey meat, and everyone gets their own strip of skin on the turkey. Because if you cut it this way, if you cut it that way, then only this person's going to get the skin. So it's a way to make sure everyone gets a piece of skin, and it's delicious. That's the way I do it. Oh, yeah. And if you smoke a cigar by the frying of the turkey, do it far away. The more you know. Do, the more you know. Yeah, large flames too. I always take that stuff far, far away from the house. Even when I'm just grilling, just with the grill, it's always far away from the house. And you wonder, like, oh, the flames are only going to get this high on the grill. They're not going to jump. Well, I watched a YouTube video where the propane tank exploded and it caught the house on fire. If it would have been 15 feet away from the house and the propane tank exploded, then wouldn't do that. So I'm very concerned about fires. Pumpkin or sweet potato pie? Pumpkin. Yeah, here, see, fire. I have a lot of lights in the office, and so I have a fire extinguisher. God forbid if anything were to go up. And I never leave the office with all of these studio lights on, because these two lights here, those are exterior flood lamps that are LED colored, they're RGB colored. Yeah, they're no joke. Chris Nealon says, my work partner melted the siding of his new house by placing the grill too close. His wife was not happy. Yeah, I would think not. Mm. And you know, this is just how you have to live your life. The chances of your gas grill, which is generally very safe, catching your house on fire are so substantially low. But why not just take the precaution anyway? Just don't cook next to your house. Just move it away from your house a little bit. It's not that hard. And sure, like I could go my whole life and never have a problem. It's still best practice. It's still best practice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I've tried to get in on the selling of physical goods using all of my marketing efforts. Oops, it's still not working. To try and do this. Let me show you what I made. I think it's kind of cool. And there's some crossover stuff here for best practices for video and marketing. So it's a shame. Oh, and I put this on Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor, and Craigslist. If there are other platforms, let me know where else I can put this. So these are 22 inches tall with wood and a little more than 8 inches this way. They're 2 inches wide, you know, the actual stalk, and that's plenty visible far away. And this is how big they are compared to me, like Matt Haas for scale. And this is my pricing plan. You can buy 5 and you get 1 free. 5, 18 each, $90 for 6. And then here's what they look like. I don't know. I really like them. And I did a video 6 years ago on how to make these. And the video every December gets a crap ton of views. And then someone bought these last year. A friend bought some. So I decided to make a whole bunch of them. See what that gives me. But I was very, very particular. I'm like, see, when you're selling something, this is just good marketing. Be very, very clear. You know, this is what it costs. To arrange the sale, text only this number. This is my public phone number. Payment types are this or that. Pickup only. No shipping. If this is visible, I still have more to sell. So yes, they're still available. Because what do you get when you try and sell something? Is this still available? Yes, I'm responsible. If I sell something out, I take the stuff down. Yeah. And then I even have a little message where I'm like, if you pay cash, it's first come, first serve. But if you pay with PayPal, I'll save it for you. So if you give me the money over PayPal, I will not, because I only have 5 groups of 6. That's it. So I'm making 5 sales. And I got 1 tomorrow. Someone's coming to the house tomorrow. So 1 of the 5 bundles is gone. I still have 4 left. Love the new character. Is this still available, dude? Yeah. Just out of curiosity, what animal is this? I think it's a lemur. Is this a lemur, you think? He's got a little festive candy cane, so I think he's gonna be around for the holidays. Of course, I have a snowman here. Let me know what you think that is. Thanks, Sammy. There's my reminder to join the Facebook group. Get in on that. Any other questions about the YouTubes? Let me know. And remember, where you at? There we go. me get this back to the people. At 9 o'clock, in an hour and 15 minutes, I will be on Sammy's show. That is the link to Sammy's show that I just put in the chat. Tech Troublemaker is here. He says, hey, what's up? Not much, Tech Troublemaker. I'm glad you're here. How far in advance do you schedule your shows? 1 week. I have a Notion instance, which I'll show you here. Copy. You can come to here. Sorry, I'm not sharing or screen sharing. So Tech Troublemaker, I put this in the chat, which is what you're seeing me share. And this has all of my future live shows. So you can see I have today's show on the 22nd here. And I also have next week's show down there. And I like to put next week's show up on the interwebs 8 days before I go live. That way, when you create a new show, everyone gets alerts. So I don't want new show alerts to go out the day I'm streaming. So if I'm streaming on the 22nd, I don't want to make my show for the 29th on the 22nd, because on the 22nd, you're going to get an alert of the 29th show, and you're going to get an alert when the 22nd, when today's show airs. So that makes sense. It made sense in my brain. I don't want double alerts going out the day I'm streaming. So that's what I do. And if I'm on someone else's show, here I'm have the Thanksgiving special. That's on there too. And here I'm on Brenda G's Designs channel. That's on there too. So this is everywhere I'm going to be live streaming. The flip side of this is if you go to the Fire Hose, which is all content. This is everything I've done. And here's today's live show. Here was last week's live show. I think I missed one there. And I was on James Hicks's show on the 18th. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so this is 1 week. The answer is 1 week. Put things out a week at a time. I guess maybe I could put a whole month at one shot. I should probably do that. Yep, that's when Sammy's streaming. Well, I'm glad you're having me back. I am a former guest on the Sammy Superstar Show. He had me on his channel once before. So I'm happy to be back for the second time on Sammy Superstar's channel. He's a good guy, and I like being on other people's shows because I bring my audience to them, and some of their audience can come to me. So yeah, that's how I do it. Well, there's another answer to this question. See, I have all kinds of techniques. On my Awesome Fun Things channel, I go live every Monday through Friday at around 8:15, but I don't schedule them at all. Not at all. This is totally not best practice. See, I have this YouTube channel here, and none are scheduled in advance, ever. And the reason I do that is a little awkward. Basically, it's like a diary channel, so I'm just kind of preserving my life. And second, I don't always know when exactly I'm going to be ready, because I don't want to have a show scheduled for 8:15 a.m. in the morning Eastern and then show up at 8:20 or 8:25. Or sometimes if I'm ready a little early, I'll go live right at 8. So it's inconvenient. I know it's inconvenient. So this I don't schedule at all. This I schedule 8 days out in advance. Sorry. Sometimes I over answer questions. vidIQ says once you get the community tab, you should mix up and put content of some sort every day, such as quizzes. What's your thought? the community tab posts count as an alert. So if it depends on how much you have going on, like for example, Philip DeFranco, big YouTuber, news YouTuber, he'll do 3 YouTube pieces of content a day. But if he puts a community tab post up there and that's the 4th one, then an alert's not going out for his other show. So just keep that in mind. The community tab is important, and it's a way to do marketing and keep it on YouTube. And it keeps your brand out there, keeps your audience engaged, and you don't have to leave YouTube. So it's kind of like a mini Twitter. It's kind of like a mini Facebook wall. Once a day is great. Yeah. If you could put stuff out there once a day, that's awesome. I do catalog my content. Here is so you'll see these little icons here. You'll see like these are the live streams, and this one has a different icon. That's a piece of marketing. If you go the whole way down, this is the key here. And so I do catalog my marketing. And if you come out here, you can go to so this is an image. Like I posted this image. Oh, speaking of this, I'm going to attend the Expand Your Reach conference, the summit, Expand Your Reach Summit. And I have a link in this video description to sign up, and it's an affiliate link. Same price for you, and I'll catch a few pennies. This is from Loria Petrucci. She is the creator over on Live Streaming Pros. And yeah, get in on that. Here, let me come on. Yeah, here we go. Put this in the chat. Boom. There. So click this link, and if you sign up, again, I will, first of all, I'll see you there. It's like the 3rd week of January 2022, and it's for 3 days, and it's going to teach you how to grow an audience, kind of the same thing I do, but I'm going to do that, and it's going to be fun. Laura Williams is here. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I went over my content to-do list. You can get my content to-do list by signing up for my email newsletter. This link is also in the description. I know it's kind of hard to memorize, but it is in the description. And sign up, and you'll get an instant download, my to-do list for content, and you can see that it is everything I do to plan, prep for live, pre-publish, so get my videos ready to go on the platform, and then post-publishing all of the marketing. And it's ever changing. And you can see with this to-do list, like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not just I'm trying to make something out of this. I'm trying to get an audience. I'm trying to teach people to be better at YouTube, because I'm tired of mediocre crap on YouTube. You can do a few things that are easy and free and don't take any more time. You just do these things and your stuff looks better. There's techniques to make your videos better that don't cost money, that don't take more time. Just do it differently. Do your thumbnails correctly. Don't take longer to do your thumbnails. Don't pay more money to have your thumbnails. Just pay good attention to some graphic design and some proven techniques. Boom, you'll move the needle. That's why I'm here. We're not just whistling Dixie here. This is for you, and this is free. I know. So I have very bad business sense. I just give everything away. Bad for me, good for you. I don't give everything away, but I do give most things away. Even when I do merch. Lately, I've been taking the profit slider and dragging it the whole way down, where I'll grab 88 cents. I think if you buy a t-shirt for my merch, I get 88 cents for the purchase, because I just want you to have cool stuff. Like, I don't even want to profit off it that much. But that might change in the future. But for now, that's the way I do it. Again, I don't always make the best business decision. I make the best decisions for the audience, for you, which may not always be the best for me. But I am creating free content for you. It does take time. It does take energy. It does take money to create free content for you. So if you want to throw me a tip, I would appreciate it. I have a Patreon, and I have this. That's a lot of fun. Because the Patreon will help. And this Stream Elements, you get your name right there, and you get some screen time if you do this. I didn't talk about my patrons. That kind of sucks. Here's my patrons. Not there. I need a bigger Stream Deck, folks. There you go, top patrons. Thank you for being top patrons, and I have some $1 patrons over here as well. So, and I also put patrons in the email newsletter, so you get your stuff with links to your stuff in all email newsletters, so you can decide to help there if you can. I also have to buy me a coffee too. Those get cool animations. I decided I am happiest being a consumer of YouTube now. Hey, ain't no wrong way to do it. That's the way I am with Twitch. I refuse to publish on Twitch, but I was on Twitch for 3 hours on Sunday. I was painting some candy canes in my shop, but I was watching my friend over there on Twitch. I love, no wrong way to do it. And you come over here, if you give me the free likes, I'll take it all day long. Get in on my YouTube group if you want. I know you're not going to be publishing. And then if you want any cool stuff, there's my website, how to get a hold of me. Ain't no wrong way to do it. All right, folks, I am going to leave it here. I love you all. Before you go, catch me over on Sammy's show. Link is in the description. I'm also here on Mind Equals Blown on Brenda G's Designs channel. It's very hard to explain what that show is about. You just have to show up Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And here is next week's show. Click this link. Open it in a new tab, choose set reminder, and I'll see you here next time. And it says, love you, bro. Hey, I love you too, Mr. JV. And that's it. Take care. Catch me all over the interwebs. Ask me questions on my Facebook group. I answer them here first. And I will see you around the interwebs. And I'll see you on Sammy Superstars channel in an hour. What? All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.